Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday night. We're happy to be back with you tonight. This is meditation night, satsang night.
Welcome, everybody. Good to see you all here, and nice to be in a quiet place to just connect.
Yeah, we don't value quietness enough in our lives, although the last couple of months I think a lot of us got to experience a bit of quietness and to see the value in that. But generally we identify ourselves as human doings and we value ourselves according to our accomplishments. And yet there's something much deeper than that, of real value. So that's what we're going to be looking at tonight a little bit. And we're going to be taking you into the connection with your real self, with your deeper self. So welcome. Yes. So the format we're going to do this evening is Michelle's going to do a centering meditation to start with. And then we will talk a little bit, and then we'll do a final closing meditation. So welcome, and just if you can, just let us know where you're from, which town or city and country you're from. It's always lovely to know where the people are that we're talking to. And if you are enjoying it, just send us a like, a thumbs up, or a heart is even better. And also share. I believe that there's an awful lot of people who are yearning for something deeper than what the world is offering them at this stage. And it's work like this that many people are open to at this stage, but they don't know where to look. And by sharing this on your social media platforms, you don't know whose life that this will touch. So just share, because I think we're all part of a network, and that's how we grow this energy, is through networking.
Good to have you. Yeah, it's lovely familiar names here and a couple of new ones.
Hello, Christine.
Amy from
Hello,
Sunset
Amy.
West. Carol, thank you so much for joining us. Ashley, hi. Claire, great to have you here.
Shanaz. Hello,
Yeah,
Shanaz.
Shanaz.
Yes.
Lovely.
Great.
All right. So we're going to get started because we've only got half an hour. And we're just going to take you in. As John says, this is really the place that we can be sane in the moment, because none of us know what the future holds. So this is a really good way of just centering ourselves into that place of presence. So I'm going to lean forward a bit because apparently my voice is too soft. So I'd like you to close your eyes and settle into wherever you are sitting or lying down or wherever you are. Make yourself really comfortable. And just dedicate this next half hour to being present for yourself. And to just quietening the noise of the outside world and of the voices in our heads. So let's just bring your eyes to a close and take a nice deep breath in. And a releasing breath out. And I'd like you, just before we start this, to check in with how you're feeling right now in this moment. So imagine that you had a light scanning through your body, just getting a sense of any areas of discomfort or tightness or heaviness. Just scan through your body and see how you're feeling. It's a very useful thing to do, to connect to our bodies, because our bodies are always present. So just connecting with what you're feeling, no judgment, no trying to change it, just noticing what comes up for you. And as you notice any area that might need your attention and your love, just breathe into that area. So breathe right in, as if you could breathe straight into that area. And at the same time as you breathe into it, soften that area and just allow it to release. So just continue doing this a little for those of you who have just joined. We're just connecting with what we can feel in our body right now. And notice whether there are any areas of your body that feel good. Notice how you're feeling emotionally right now. Just giving yourself a chance to catch up with yourself. And then take a lovely, nice, deep breath in. And a releasing breath out. And just let it all go. Let all those aches and pains and tightnesses and all of that just go. And another nice, deep, full belly breath in, all the way up to your chest. And on the out breath, a big sigh. And drop the shoulders. And see if you can just soften. We're going to breathe in love. And we're going to breathe out fear. Imagine breathing in love from the top of your head. Let that love filter all the way down through your body. And out through the bottoms of your feet, release whatever you no longer need in this moment. And as you breathe, get a sense of what you can smell in the room. Our sense of smell is one of the most powerful senses that we have. Just get a sense of anything that you can smell around you. And I'd invite you to bring to awareness a smell that you really love, a smell that makes you feel good, that fills you up, that makes you feel peaceful. Bring your awareness to that smell and imagine that you can breathe that smell in, all the way into your body. That smell might even have a color, might have a texture. Just let that beautiful aroma that you love so much fill you up, head to toe. That's it. Bring it right in all the way through you. And see what that shifts in you. Just bringing your awareness to that beautiful smell. And as you breathe in, connect to the breath of life. And notice just how your body breathes you. You don't really have to do very much. You are breathed. So just notice that breath coming in and out without any effort. Now connect to what you can smell. Again, that same beautiful smell. Connect with the breath again and what you can smell through your nostrils. And now connect to the sounds that you can hear in the room that you're in. Bringing gentle awareness to whatever you can hear. So you can hear my voice. And now extend your hearing a little bit outwards to just pick up what you can hear in your environment, your immediate environment. And then send your hearing out even further, maybe to outside your home. And bring your awareness back to your ears themselves. Connect with those ears of yours that just do the listening all for you. That's it. And now connect with the beautiful, amazing gift of sight. You can open your eyes a little bit, or you can just get a sense of what you can see behind your eyes. So focus your awareness on your eyeballs. Take your awareness back to your breath. And into your body. Again, how does the body feel now? Just getting a sense of whether there's maybe a little bit more peace, a little bit more ease, a little bit more relaxation, maybe more openness. And again, if there's any areas of tightness, you just send your breath right in there. Being aware of any thoughts, but not attached to them. So if thoughts come, let them go, and bring your attention back to this moment, right now, right here. Feel the release and the relief that there's nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing to achieve other than be here now, in this very moment. Take a nice deep breath in. And a gentle breath out. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Michelle.
You're still awake.
I think some of us have nodded off. I don't know if you heard my snoring there. So snoring is definitely not meditation, not at all. But that was beautiful. It really was nice. Was it
Very
nice?
simple. That's just it's a technique that's very useful because you can do that anywhere at any time. And when we bring our focus to our bodies are always present. And when you bring your focus to the five senses, it automatically brings you into the present moment. And I think the ancient philosophers used to call that the supreme exercise of the wise. Bringing yourself back to those five senses. And then from there, you actually start to enter that place of quietness. So it's something that you can practice. You can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's easily accessible.
Yeah. And in the southern hemisphere, we're in winter now, particularly right now, we've had a cold snap going through us. And winter's a time of coming back, coming home. And I know in the northern hemisphere, you're expanding out into spring and summer. And both are very good times because the expansion and the contraction process are times of change. And maybe we need to look at what needs to be changed in our life. And for most people, it'll be what needs to be changed in the area of form. But in fact, what really needs to be changed is that which underlies form, which is awareness, which is consciousness. Because if we want to change anything in the area of form, we have to change that which gives rise to form, which is energy. And our consciousness is that energy. And we spend far too much time trying to sort out the things of life, the stuff of life, the form of life. And not enough, I believe, in what gives rise to that. What is the ultimate source of all the situations and circumstances and events and people in our lives, which is consciousness. And the world is going through a massive transformation at this time. And as Albert Einstein said, that we can't solve the problems on the same level of awareness that we were at when we created that, from the same level of thinking. We have to change the level of thinking and consciousness. And meditation is the most primary way of doing it. It's the most powerful way of doing that. It's the most fundamental way of changing anything in your life, is meditation. And meditation is really reconnecting with your true self. So in Greece, in ancient Greece, they had the temple of Delphi, I think it was, with know thyself across the top. Know thyself. Not know thy personality or know thy body or know thy achievements. No, that's not what was being spoken of there. It's know thyself. Which is this real self? So we are a human, and the human is on the surface of form, and then there's being, which is in the vertical plane. And know thyself really points us towards this beingness. And meditation is one way of connecting with this beingness, this inner self. The inner real essence of who and what you really are. It's really, meditation is a returning home to what you already are. It's not the achievement. The outer world is going somewhere to achieve something, to experience something, or to become something. Where meditation is the realization that you are already it. You are already perfect. And it's coming back to that perfection. And what most people want more than anything else in the world, if you really distill it down to its essence, is peace.
Inner peace.
Inner peace.
Yeah.
And you are that. And the only thing that disturbs that peace is the world of form.
Yeah.
And one of the most primary disturbances to peace is the form of the mind. It's the thoughts, the thought form. And meditation is dissolving the attachment to that form, the form of thought, and coming into the space between your thoughts, which is no mind. Yeah. And that's meditation.
I think a lot of people get a bit confused with meditation though, and I hear a lot of people, clients and people that speak to me saying, I can't meditate. I just can't do it. My mind's too busy. Well, yes, you do have a busy mind. We all have busy minds. You're not unique. We all have busy minds. But I think a lot of people think that if they have a busy mind, they're not meditating. But you are. Because all it is noticing the mind and bringing yourself back. So it's not saying you start meditating and all of a sudden your mind just goes walkabout. It doesn't. The mind is there. The mind thinks. That's what it does, isn't it? And the more you actually start to bring yourself into that present place, the less the thoughts are there. But you can't chase them away, and a lot of people will stop meditating because they say that they can't get rid of their mind. They can't get rid of the thoughts. I've just had that, a lot of people saying that to me, that now I can't meditate. I can visualize and I can do a visualization because that's occupying my mind, but I can't meditate. And my turning point came with that when I studied TM, Transcendental Meditation. And it was a huge wake-up call for me because she said, yes, you are going to think. It's okay. Allow the thought to be and allow the thought to go. So you're not trying to chase it away. That's just something that helped me.
Yeah, whatever you resist will persist.
Yeah.
Whatever you give energy to will grow. So if one is trying to resist your thoughts and get them to go away, please, mind, please, be quiet now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to meditate. You're giving strength. You're adding more form to the form.
It's not attaching to them.
That's right.
Not attaching to the thought. So the thought comes, you see it, you let it pass. You don't attach to it and go down that little rabbit hole. And if you do, as soon as you're aware of the fact that you went down the rabbit hole, you just bring yourself back again. And the more you do that, the easier it becomes. Yeah.
So who you really are is stillness. That is what the divine is. Stillness. And stillness underlies all noise, all vibration. Underneath the vibration, the sound, is quietness, stillness. You are that stillness. Now, stillness does not have to fight the noise in order to be still. It doesn't fight anything. It just is. It's there all the time. And as we quieten the mind, we discover who we really are. So meditation is really coming back to a reconnection with who and what you really are. And you are that already, all the time. And as Michelle said, it's really letting go of the attachment to form, letting go of the attachment to your thought. The thought's still there, but you're no longer attached to it. The world is still there, but you're no longer attached to it. So you are the witness of the thoughts, or the witness of the world, or the witness of your senses. But you now realize, I am the awareness that's aware of the thought. I'm the awareness that's aware of the pain in my body or the noise outside. I am that awareness. And that awareness in its pure state is stillness, is quietness. So meditation is really reconnecting to who you are. Now that's the importance. For example, we have sleep every day. Most of us sleep for a little bit. Some others.
Others more. Some more than others.
Yeah, that's right. I have no problem sleeping. I have no problem at all. Shut my eyes and I'm asleep. And why do we sleep? Yes, the body needs a bit of time of regeneration. But in fact, the most important part of sleep, I believe, is the reconnection with spirit, reconnection with the soul. And so it is with meditation. Meditation is the same. We need that reconnection in our day. And I would suggest that all of us make a pledge to spend at least 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour in the morning, every single morning, doing formal meditation, sitting with a candle in a sacred place in your home, maybe that you've set up, and reconnect with that stillness. Maybe listen to a bit of music, maybe do a bit of guided meditation, maybe read some of your favorite spiritual text. But spend that time every day, invest in that spiritual work, in quietening your mind and coming into that centeredness before you go out into the day. And then once you're out in the day, spend moments pausing. Press the pause button. You get into your car before you turn the key. Pause. Make a little gap there in your day. When you're doing something, if you're going to do the dishes, just spend a moment pausing before you do the dishes. While you're washing the dishes, just come back to that gap. Don't make meditation only something that you do when you've lit a candle and lit the incense. Make it part of your day. Integrate meditation into your day. Ultimately, you will make your whole day meditation. Ultimately, you will be in that state of awareness, what's called theta, which is a far more intelligent brain state than the very, very active beta mind, which is based in time. So you start to live your life more and more and more in centeredness, in peace, with moments, with excursions into your story, with excursions into your past or into your future, but you no longer live there. And as you become that peace, so that peace ripples out to birth a new world. That's how important it is.
And what could be more important? Because if this is the journey of the soul, which it is, and I'm pretty sure most of you feel that, otherwise you wouldn't be here, and your connection with who you really are, which is actually the spirit, then what could be more important than connecting with that daily? There's nothing more important, because that informs everything else. And so the more time that we're able to do that, and as John said, the more often we're able to do that, it permeates everything else. And then we actually become more functional and more useful in the outer world anyway. So it's kind of a no-brainer. A no-brainer is actually quite a good word for it.
No-brainer, that's meditation. That's exactly what meditation means, no mind. Yeah. That's what the word meditation means. Yeah. So we all live our lives according to a hierarchy of values. And if you want to know what's highest on your list of values, look at where you spend your money, look at where you spend your time. And I would suggest that in this transition that we're going through, this massive global transition, we need to reassess our values. And I would suggest that if peace is what you really want for yourself and for the world and for those that you love, start to make meditation very high up on your list. Start to make the no mind more important than the mind. And if you do that, you will start investing your time in meditation. It's such a valuable place to invest in, because that is your salvation. Not your doingness, not your achievements, not the things that you accumulate. That's not your salvation. Your salvation is coming back to that glorious essence of peace that is your true beingness. Rather than being so caught up in the human dimension, you start to come back to the vertical plane, which is pure beingness.
And it's a relief.
It's a relief from the mind.
It's a real relief. The more you actually do it, you look forward to it because it's a relief. It's a release. It's a way. It's just such a finer way of dealing with life than actually being in that craziness. It just gives you a break from the craziness. So the more you can do that, the more functional we are, especially now, I think.
Yeah, meditation is really like going on holiday from the mind.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. And who of us don't love holidays? We all love holidays. So
You're going to lead us out.
What we'd like to do now is just do another little bit of a meditation. Michelle's was beautiful to start with, and let's just end the satsang with another centering meditation. Shall we do that? So once again, just become very settled into your body. And the three things that can always bring us into the vertical plane are body awareness, being aware of your physical body, the sensations of smell, the sensations of touch, hearing, breathing. Those three things, the physical body, breathing, and listening. If you just practice those three, that'll bring you very quickly into the centered place. You see, your body is always here, always now. It's only our mind that goes places. And the only thing we do when we meditate is we free ourselves from the attachment of the mind. And our website that we have together is Journeys of Awakening. This is a journey that we're taking, Journey of Awakening. And the course that we're doing is Journey to Freedom. Don't we yearn for freedom? And it's really freedom from this incessant mind, this what do we say, this roommate that we have living on our shoulders that never shuts up, not for a moment. And some of us have 2-3 roommates in there. And it's freedom from that judgment, that preference, that attachment, that fear, that guilt, coming into centeredness. So just shut your eyes for a moment and reconnect with your body. Become aware of your feet. Become aware of your hands. Become aware of your eyelids. How heavy do they feel right now? Become aware of your shoulders and release any tension in your shoulders. Become aware of your neck and any tension in your neck and release. Just let go. Become aware of your forehead and any tension that you hold in your forehead. Just let it go. Become aware of everything you can hear. Yes, you can hear my voice, but what else can you hear? Without labeling, just become aware of the sensation of listening. Become aware of the breath and breathing. Become aware of where your hands are resting right now. And now bring your awareness into your body, into your heart center, into your chest where your heart beats. Whether you're awake or asleep, your heart is beating. Listen very carefully and see if you can pick up the beating of your heart. For every time your heart beats, it pushes a pressure wave through your eardrums. Become still and quiet and see if you can hear the beating of your heart right now. And now with your imagination, see a beautiful rose in your heart center. Bring your awareness into the middle of your chest, into your heart, and see a beautiful rose there. Notice what color it is. Is it a beautiful pastel color or a primary color? Is it rich? Is it like a tight bud, or are the petals open? Can you smell the fragrance of that rose? Now imagine a beautiful shaft of violet light coming down from the top of your head through the crown, down into your heart, illuminating that rose in the most effervescent, sparkly light, violet light. It lights up that rose. You see its magnificence, its perfection. Its fragrance increases. Sit in this shaft of violet light that's pouring through the crown of your head into your heart. Rest in that light and feel the radiance from your heart connecting with all those that you love, bringing healing to those that need healing, bringing comfort to those that need comfort. And now radiate this light out into your community, into those around you. Maybe the fearful or the anxious or the scared. Bring them comfort. Bring them love. And radiate that out even further into the world. See the whole glistening blue planet immersed in this light from your heart. And know that light conquers darkness. Light dissolves the darkness. Love is supreme. And you are that love. And so as you sit here in this beautiful violet light that's radiating through our chest, through our heart center to the world, we issue a prayer of gratitude for the guidance, for the help, for the protection, for the joy that surrounds us at this time. This is such an auspicious process of evolution, of awakening. We are extremely privileged to be experiencing this at this time, to be incarnate at this time, to be embodied right now. We are truly blessed. Bring your awareness back to that beautiful rose that has been so revitalized by that violet light. Bless the rose that sits inside your chest, inside your heart, radiating its magnificence into the world. Bring your awareness now back down to your feet, to your hands, to your shoulders, to your neck, to your forehead. Feel yourself firmly anchored back inside this body. And take a deep breath in. And release. Let go. And gently, whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes and feel how your body feels in this moment. How does your body feel? We are blessed. The world is blessed. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
That's lovely. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. We'll meet back, those who wish to join us, on Sunday night at 7:30 until 8:30. It's an hour session on Sunday night. Take this piece with you. Share it with others.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Bless
Good
you.
night.
Namaste. Om Shanti.
Sleep tight.